Hi, I'm Ben Volin. I'm here with my colleague Shalise Manza. We're the two NFL writers here at the Boston Globe. Today we're going to break down the Patriots' offense and defense heading into the 2013 season. Now, on offense, Shalise, the Patriots have a lot of new faces. What are your concerns overall, and what do you like about this unit?
Well, I think the concern that you have is probably the same concern that everybody has. I mean, maybe even Bill Belichick is, how are these young guys going to integrate, and you have three rookie receivers who are coming in. One of them's undrafted. Oddly enough, the undrafted one, Kimbrell Tompkins, looks like he's further along at this point than the two guys they drafted, Josh Boyce and Aaron Dobson. You have an undrafted tight end. Really the only true tight end they have until Rob Gronkowski gets back. But I think how quickly are they going to really get it? And I think the Patriots' early schedule really works on their behalf, playing the Bills and the Jets and the Buccaneers the first 3 weeks before they go to Atlanta for that Sunday night showdown. So I think certainly that works in their favor. But, obviously they have the run game, but is the pass game going to come along to match it?
That's a great point. I think after the preseason, everyone's just assuming that the Patriots' woes with the passing game have been fixed because Kimbrell Tompkins looked good and Zach Sudfeld looked good. And certainly when you have Tom Brady at quarterback, I don't think they're ever going to take a real step back in the passing game. But you're asking a lot out of these rookies in Dobson and Boyce and Tompkins. Danny Amendola, I think, is really the key. Him staying healthy and playing 15 or 16 games. They really, because they don't have much experience after him. It's a lot of rookies, and the only other really experienced guys are Edelman and Slater, and I'm not sure how involved they're going to be. So they really need Amendola to stay healthy and be productive and fill that Wes Welker role. But I really like their offensive line this year, bringing back possibly all five starters at Dan Connolly, who I think looks like he's going to get the start at right guard. So they'll have all five starters back in the offensive line. You have a real nice, diverse backfield with Ridley and Vereen and Blunt and Brandon Bolden, and maybe they still bring in a fullback, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be shocked if we go back to the offense of a decade ago, when it's at least to start the season, where it's running the ball and ball control offense and a lot of play action, because that's probably the strong point of your offense right now, is you're trying to integrate these receivers, maybe rely on your defense a little bit more. So early on, it'll be interesting to see how much up-tempo they run, because that requires so much communication. And how these, as you said, how these young guys can fit into the offense.
Yeah, I think the pieces are there, and obviously they have a lot of hope. Like you said, that veteran offensive line. The guys talked during training camp about how nice it is to have that familiarity. We could see a change. Marcus Cannon could be at right guard, but even he's been in the system for a while, played a lot of snaps last year. So he's worked with the other guys on the offensive line. So the pieces are definitely there. And like you said, until everything works out, and maybe when things do work out, maybe they will go back to that pre-2007 offense that it's Tom Brady always said, my favorite receiver is the open one, and it wasn't just about Wes Welker and Randy Moss, and then just Wes Welker for the most part. So there's the potential is there for them to be multiple and diverse like they have been the last couple of years.